that one of the hardest things someone can do is actually forgive themselves. And a lot of the times we're very hard on ourselves. Something happens, we don't do what we're supposed to do, we're very hard on ourselves, and we just kind of like feel very negative about ourselves. I think the key to this is actually to start to change the way that you think about yourself. So rather than just, seeing it as something that you are bad at, you are not good at, all this kind of stuff, I think you need to rethink it a little bit. A lot of the times what happens with us is that we wake up in the morning and we're a bit like a PC. In the old days, PCs, if you're old enough, you remember, when you used to start a computer, it would take a long time. What would happen is all these code would come up and it would load all the code, it would load all the operating system. I feel like we're like that as human beings. We wake up in the morning and we reload all of our baggage. We reload everything. But imagine that you forgot everything. Imagine, may Allah protect you, you woke up from a coma and you just woke up and everyone said, "Oh, doctor, you're awake." And they said, "Oh, you're a doctor." You would start to believe you're a doctor. And so when you wake up every morning, you need to realize that it's a brand new opportunity for you to do something. And rather than trying to live in the past or trying to think, "Oh, if I drink water now, I'm going to have to drink it every single day for the rest of my life. That's so painful and so heavy." Just focus on the moment. That's what I would say. I would say just focus on the moment. Just get clear specifically on what you want to do, why you want to do it right now, and then start working towards it. The other thing I would say is that discipline is a bit like a muscle. You need to realize that it is something that you can build. You can build up, but you need to start small. Also, what I would say is anyone that prays 5 times a day, anyone, if you pray 5 times a day, then I want to let you know that you are far, far more disciplined than I would say 99% of human beings. You're more disciplined than 99% of human beings. Why am I saying that? I'm saying if you take the average human being, right? How many of them do something 3 times a day or 4 times a day? Even going to the toilet, people probably go to the toilet 2 times a day, maybe 3 times a day, right? But to pray 5 times a day, people don't do anything 5 times a day. They don't eat 5 times a day. They don't go to the bathroom 5 times a day. They don't go out their house 5 times. They don't do nothing 5 times a day. But a Muslim who prays, he does something consistently 5 times a day. I don't know what's more disciplined than that. What is there that's more disciplined? And so sometimes what happens is that we see ourselves as not being disciplined, but we actually are very disciplined. It's just that we're disciplined with some things and we're not disciplined with other things. And that's quite normal as well, right? If you're going to school, your parents are waking you up, you go to school and you're disciplined to go to school every day on time, and then you join college and no one's around, or university, then your discipline might go out the window, right? But the main thing for you to remember is that you are capable of being disciplined, and it's about starting slowly. If you have good habits, I would attach habits onto them. So for example, let's say that you pray Isha in the masjid. What you could do is on the way to Isha, you could listen to Quran. On the way back from Isha, you could do something else. You can just take habits and you can attach them on there. And I always give the example of one of our brilliant brothers, mashallah. He always used to do press-ups with every salah. So in Ayero, we would go upstairs, we would go to pray, and after every salah, you see doing his press-ups, mashallah, right? So this is the kind of thing I would say to you, is that you definitely are more disciplined than you think. And really what I would advise is that you realize it's a muscle. Do not think too much about the past. Do not think too much about the future. Focus on the moment. Focus on why it's important to do this thing. Say Bismillah and just get on with it.